Is Harry in here yet? Still waiting on Harry, Chris. Chris, I'll let you up, but I'm still waiting on Harry, bro. Tell your boyfriend to come in here. All right, we'll go on the other one. This is the other bar song because we're waiting on Chris and Harry. Chris, I love the fact that you showed up. Good for you. We're waiting on Harry, too. I keep checking. Links. We got Chris. We don't have Harry. Harry, where you at? It goes on and on. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. Here comes the two to the three to the four. Till ain't another round anymore. Stepping on the table, she don't need a day. This should be interesting. You're exactly right. Before you have a double shot of whiskey. And then Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown here. We're waiting on Harry to join. There we go. We got them all. We got them all. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna. Got them all. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna.
Introduced by a Democrat and a Republican in the House of Representatives first.
Wait,
Donald Trump did not introduce it.
We have to give Biden credit because he said something on the campaign trail.
Well, if he's campaigning on something and then gets that policy passed, like obviously that is worthy of some credit. Just like if Donald Trump campaigned on saying, "Hey, I want to do this," then and gets it done, then that's credit worthy.
But that bill didn't actually benefit Americans.
Wait, you're telling me that investing in new roads and bridges and removing every single lead pipe in America so everybody has clean drinking water is not helping Americans?
Yeah, I would say that passing a bill that 27% of it was applied in America, and
that's not true.
It was no, that's the fact.
Do you have that's not true. Do you have any source on that?
No. So if you don't know that, that's on you.
But do you have a source to back that up?
No, if you don't know that, that's on you.
Well, the burden of proof is on you. So do you have a source to back up that claim?
Oh, no. I'm not worried about you believing me. There's nothing you're going to...
For the people watching believing you, do you have a source for the people watching? If you don't care about Chris or I, do you have a source for that?
Here's the thing. Here's the source. Google 27% of Infrastructure Act.
I got it.
Get the breakdown.
Wait, so I'm just to be clear that you do not have a source on this. You're just kind of like saying it. You're not backing it up?
Google that. Hold on. Just Google 27% of Infrastructure Act, and you'll have a source.
Okay, I'm looking
So
right now.
you don't have a source. So just be clear. So he doesn't have a source for us, everybody. Just to be clear. Do you have a preferred? Do you have a preferred outlet that you want us to cite here?
I don't. If I just look up infrastructure bill 27% or 27% used in America, I don't see anything about this. I see congress.gov, just the bill, bipartisan infrastructure law, Department of Transportation, federal
Yeah, I'm
highway.
also seeing Department of Energy, Federal Highway Administration, USDA. These are all government agencies that are not talking about the breakdown of the bill. There's no statistic on that.
I also think, just to reiterate Harry's point here, part of the idea is that, Joe Biden has shown over and over again that he can reach across the aisle and through the fact that he's very experienced and been in Washington a long. He's a longtime politician. He's passed more physical legislation than any president in the last 3 decades.
He's been there for 70
Wait.
years.
But older millennial, this is part of the original point about, you said, the First Step Act. Hold on. And that may be part of the reason he's passed more
Is this
physical.
you all attempting to debate?
Wait. I just have to finish my point, and I'll let you talk.
Stop cutting him off just because he's gay. Sounds like hatred.
Nice.
I'm just curious if you all think this is what debating is.
Well, I
Yeah, so
think
we're-
actually
just let Chris finish the point.
older millennial was the one who said he didn't want to have a debate. So we're just
No,
having
he
a conversation.
did, but that's not how you do.
No, he
formal
said he
debate.
wanted to have a discussion, so we're having a
Yeah, he
discussion.
said we're having a discussion.
Well, this is not really how you're discussing things. You seem
Okay,
to
well,
just kinda go to
I'll
be
let.
polite.
How about this?
So
How about
let's-
this? How about this? I'll let you continue, and we can talk about however you want to do this.
Good.
I was just
Then
going
I
to
hope that you'll
reiterate.
take some
Hold on.
breaths in between your points because you have yet
All
to
right,
do
can you
so.
can you just
That's
stop
fine.
interrupting? him?
I
Just let him
actually just had one final point, which was
Then do it.
to back off of Harry. Joe Biden's passed more physical legislation than any president in 3 decades. This is a massive infrastructure bill.
Yeah,
Things
it was
I got to be able to finish. I got to be able
There
to finish.
was a ton of executive orders.
Chris, just keep speaking.
I'm
Just keep
not referring to executive orders. I'm referring to legislation. Infrastructure bill, largest since
Legislation is
Eisenhower,
executive orders, but okay.
passed through Congress. A massive expansion of veterans health care passed through Congress. A big expansion of manufacturing passed through Congress. When you talk about the First Step Act, Donald Trump had a less divided Congress, more support, 2 years of a Republican House and a Republican Senate, and he didn't get that much done.
Yeah, the American people made the right choice.
Okay,
And he
so
didn't
what
get
did
anything done.
Right, exactly. So you named the First Step Act, and then what? He wanted to repeal Obamacare completely. He didn't do that. He passed a tax cut
He
job.
wasn't allowed to. Hold on, wait. Let's
he has
all
more
agree on-
Republican
hold on,
support
wait,
in
hold on,
Congress.
Wait, let's all
Nice.
agree on something. That we're not going to blame presidents for things they wanted to do, and Congress, a divided Congress, wouldn't let them.
Wait, but that was part of my argument, is that Trump's Congress for the first 2 years was less divided than Biden's. He had Republican
hold
House.
on. Oh,
He had a Republican House and
oh,
Senate. He had plenty of support.
Again, we could play the less divided number, but here's the point. If you don't have a majority in the House and a majority in the Senate, you're not going to get bipartisan bills passed. So here's the thing. Let's make this easier for everyone, right? If you have a divided Congress, let's say you run the House or you run the Senate, or you run the Senate but you run the House, we're not going to blame the president because the other party didn't agree. Right? Can we agree?
Wait, we're fully of that view, but what we're saying is that
Are you?
Biden, with a lesser majority in the Senate and a lesser majority in the House, got more done than Donald Trump did when he had a bigger majority in the House and a bigger majority in the Senate. So
Okay.
if we as
Which
the
can be
American
argued
people,
against the same thing in
if we in
Obama.
the
I'm
American,
not sure you're right.
wait,
You're
if
holding
we
that
in the
point because
American
you're not going to
people
win that
want,
point if it's Obama.
that's great.
You're not going to win that point if
we
it's
the
Obama,
American
darling.
people
You're
want
not
stuff
going
to
to win
get
that
done,
point.
then
You're
we should be
not going to
electing
win that
people who are
point.
getting stuff done,
Obama's
even when it's
legislation
smaller
is
majority.
worse, and you're not going to win that
Links,
point.
we're not talking. We're not. Links, relax.
You're not going to do it. Don't tell me to relax. You need to relax.
Older millennial,
Bro,
can you
we're-
please,
You
we're
need to
trying to have a
relax.
conversation
You're
here.
trying to
This
do
is
the
not
exact
okay.
opposite in the same way. It's not going to happen. The law does not.
We're not going
to do that, honey.
Links.
Obama's legislation is worse, and you know it is. You haven't read it.
Okay, that's great. We're not
We're not
talking
talking
about Obama
about.
right
We're not
now.
talking about Obama. We're not
Yes,
talking
we
about
are. Who do you think is the
talking about
predecessor
Biden.
to Trump? Trump just came out of
talking
nowhere.
about
No, we
Trump
didn't.
and
about Trump.
No,
Talking
he
about Trump
didn't.
and Biden.
No, he
Millennial,
didn't.
come on, man.
No, he
Come on, man. You
didn't.
got to step in here.
Where did he come
You got to
from?
step in here.
Where did he come
This
from?
is not okay.
So you don't know. So
Okay,
you don't
thank
know.
you,
Okay.
thank you, Links.
Thank you for
Links, for that
acknowledging
very
that you
valuable
didn't know
contribution.
Obama's.
Links.
Okay, that's fine.
Links, is this
Okay,
That's fine.
thank
We
you.
know
Links.
it.
Thank
Is this
That's
how?
fine.
Is this how you?
Thank you.
Is this
Links,
Is this how?
Links. Just let's just get back to what I was saying. Anyway,
We were.
if we the American
Didn't
people.
acknowledge the predecessor to it, but okay.
Okay, thank you. If
No, hold on, wait.
if we the
We'll
American
let that go.
people,
We'll let that go. We'll say that a government proposing something. Now, whether or not we won't talk about what happened in Congress. Now, what we will say is that if you had a majority in Congress, we're talking House and Senate, and it didn't pass, that's your fault it didn't pass, right? Which Republicans have never enjoyed, which is wild. But if you had a majority in Congress and it didn't pass, it's on you. And if Congress denied it, that's not on the president, right?
I think that the president is very much involved in these deals, and if he is not able, he, she, or whatever, are not able to get these deals over the line like Donald Trump wasn't able to do with healthcare reform and infrastructure, then it shows that he's not very good at his job. Because then the next guy, Joe Biden, comes in there, and the majority of his policy that he has passed as president, that's considered major policy, has been with Republican votes. So he's reaching across the aisle, getting both parties to agree on basic things like veterans healthcare and infrastructure, and that's a good thing.
Let me ask you.
Even though your government can't be in control of healthcare.
Wait, hold on, Links. Hold on, Harry. So let me ask you, what would be the number one policy that Biden has passed?
I won't use the infrastructure bill again because we've already talked about it, but I think another great bill that Biden has.
Definitely not number one.
Okay, so, that's fine. That's your opinion. I think a great bill.
No,
so I'm going to give it to you. I think that the bill. I think another great bill that Biden has passed has been. I'm trying to tell you the bill. I'm trying to tell you the bill. Ready?
Stop, Terry. Stop. If it was number one, you would have mentioned that. What you're trying to do.
Yeah. So I'm saying I'm giving you another policy right now. So I'd say the Pact Act.
No, what I'm asking.
The Pact Act. The Pact Act.
Tried to do.
The Pact Act, PACT Act, is one of my favorite policies that Joe Biden has passed. It expanded health care for veterans exposed to toxic burn pits. Republicans voted for it as well. And Joe Biden recently announced that 1 million applications to this program have been accepted, which means that 1 million people who previously were not getting care for their conditions are now getting that very care.
Why weren't they getting care previously?
No, Links, hold on. Let me answer this as a veteran who was considered under this program.
Yeah.
So let me break down the Pact Act. So what it did was it spent $400 million, and it was supposed to support veterans who had been exposed to adverse substances, we'll say. Now, here's what actually happened. What they did was inject $400 million into a VA program for adverse substances who had been failing. Right. And they caused that program to sustain, which was good because there are multiple VA workers who were going to lose their job. But I will tell you, as somebody who's actually a veteran, who actually fell under this program because I was introduced to adverse substances in Kandahar, Kabul, Tajikistan, and all of that, Tajid, Baghdad, Taji there. I've been introduced there all these times. Now, well, here's what happened. I went to apply under that program. And within 4 months of the passage, the funding had run out. Because what he did was he passed enough money to catch up to where we are and nothing to support future soldiers. And here's the thing, if you have a problem with that, here's the thing, Harry, I will bring on 15 to 20 to 200 soldiers who applied through this act and were told the funding ran out because Biden did the Pact Act as a appeasement to troops without actually having any effect.
But wait, that's not true.
No, I'll tell you this right now. How many soldiers actually received benefits under the Pact Act? Here's the best part. It was 9 soldiers.
No, 1 million as I just mentioned, 1 million applications have been accepted. And by the way, it's not 400 million. It's not 400 million. It's 500 million. It's 500 million for fiscal years 2023 and 2024. And then they later appropriated.
I was accepted.
Bro, we're not doing muting. We're not doing muting.
Being accepted doesn't mean you're paid. I was accepted under the program.
Chris, step in.
I did 4 interviews to be part of the program. So
I understand. But you're not being honest about the funding.
Because it seems like you're trying to invalidate
it's $500 million and $5 billion were appropriated.
Harry, stop talking.
$5 billion.
Stop
Listen.
Stop talking. I was a part of. Stop.
$5 billion appropriated.
Stop telling me about a program that I was.
You're not in that he's
You're
in.
not being.
Stop.
Stop telling me about a program I was a part of.
You're not being honest.
Stop.
You're gonna tell
telling
him?
me about a
You're gonna tell
program
him?
I was a part of.
How dare you?
Part of this program.
You're not.
How dare
I
you?
was brought in as part of this program.
You're not being honest.
I was part of the 5 million accepted under
not
this
being
program. No, I was part of this program.
How would you know that? How would you know that, Mr. Sisson? How would you
I'm
know
trying.
that?
So
You're
so-
not going
so-
to tell me
Real-
about.
You're
being
not being
part of
honest.
real.
You're not
You're lying.
going to tell me about part of this program.
I
Harry,
still
I'm
think-
going to tell you right now.
You don't care what you
not
think.
gonna Tell me about a
I-
You don't get to gaslight people 40 years older than you. You don't get to do
You're not
that.
going to tell
Bro,
me about a
you don't get to do
military
that.
program
You lie.
that I was a part of.
You lie. How
You
dare
lie.
you?
So can
How
I?
dare
Guys,
you?
guys,
You are
guys,
lying.
guys, guys,
21-year-old.
guys,
How
guys,
dare
guys.
you?
Hold up, Chris.
Guys.
Speak to me in public and see what happens like that again.
Wait,
Bye.
Stop. Hold on, Links. Chris, I'm not going to argue with you about this, but what Harry's not going to do is tell me about a military program as a 10-year veteran, a veteran of 17 different wars, fought across 19 different countries. You are not going to tell me what I
21-year-olds.
experienced as a part of the program.
Better watch
he's
your
talking
ass.
about. Now, here's the thing, Chris. We can argue about a lot of shit.
Watch
Like if
your
we
ass.
want to get off of this topic, I'm down. I'm down for it.
Yeah, I think
No, I'm with you. We can get off this topic. But what Harry's not going to do is tell me what I experienced as part of the program he's trying to promote. I am
Yeah,
a
I think-
United States Army veteran. I'm a special operations veteran for 7 years. I am a 90% disabled veteran who was part of this program. Harry is not going to tell me what he's found on Google and tell me what I experienced.
You sure are.
I think.
You sure are gonna do that.
Well, obviously, like I mean, I'm sure Harry does as well. We appreciate your service. I think what Harry was.
It's not
I
about
think,
appreciating my service.
I know. I think what Harry was attempting to like move to argue was like about how much actual funding has been like perceived
Oh,
for
I
the
get
program.
that. I get
That may not that probably doesn't contradict your
No,
personal
but Chris,
experience because
Chris,
I don't
we
think
understand that,
I don't
Mario.
think
We understand that.
I don't think I just want to say I don't think that Harry and I advocate that, for example, the VA is perfect. There's obviously it's shit. There's a ton of work to do, but part of the reason we like Biden is because he passed some legislation on it as opposed to
with
Trump
you.
who did.
That's not the point,
Bro.
Mr. Mallory. That's not the
Well, I
point.
just think
the
the-
point is you're trying to invalidate a veteran's experience
No,
versus
no.
something not a veteran.
Again, I don't think
Harry can't contest him. He
I
can't.
don't. No. I don't think Harry. I don't think Harry
You
was
can't do that.
contesting. I don't think
He
Harry
was. He
I
was
don't think
literally.
Harry-
He does
I
that
don't
all the
think-
time, darling.
I
He literally
don't-
tries to
Links,
tell us
hold
what
on.
our experience
Links,
is.
I don't
Like at a
think-
rally he
Links,
was not at.
Links,
He can't
Links,
tell us what we
Links.
were doing,
I
darling.
don't think
He gaslights
Can I-
people.
No.
He needs
I don't
to
think.
stop.
I
He
don't
needs to
think.
stop
I don't
that.
think. I don't think he's trying to like tell you what your experience is. I think he was trying to contest some of the broader numbers about how much funding has
No,
been
I'm
given.
with you.
It's a
Hold on, wait,
contestment.
Links,
That's
a
different from
contestment.
his personal
And
experience.
it's not,
Links,
who
hold
can't?
on.
He doesn't have personal experience. He's not a veteran.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's
not a
different. I'm saying
veteran.
that's different from all the
Stop.
millennials.
Stop.
That's different.
Links, hold on.
Oh,
I'm going to give credit to
you were
Chris.
so outrageous.
No, wait, Links. I'm going to give credit to Chris here. Chris, you're right.
Fucking Christ.
He's not. I would never give any credence to Harry trying to debate what actually happened with the money. Now, Harry did debate what happened with the money, how much money was spent,
You fucking.
and I don't debate that.
Swear
There
to
was
God.
$27 million spent. But what I was debating with Harry was
Manipulating.
how that money landed with people who were actually dealing with it.
And I think. Okay, Harry. Yeah, Harry's in the request.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear. You guys do this all the time. We try to tell you what our experiences are, and you go, but here's my stats on your experience. No, we're 40 years older than you.
hold on,
We're
Lance,
telling
hold
you
on,
what our
Lance.
experience is. Can you
Hold on,
acknowledge
Lance.
the experience, please?
Hold on,
Can you do
Lance. I
that?
wanna give-
It's so
I
fucking
wanna-
frustrating.
Hold on,
It's
wait,
so
Lance, I want to
frustrating.
give Chris credit here. Chris,
I know.
Chris, you're right.
You're pissing me off.
Is Harry in the request?
Hold on, I'll bring him up, but Chris, I want to give you credit. Is that you recognize that you're trying to have an argument from the amount of money spent, and that's a legitimate argument, bro. I support you on that. You are
Yeah,
right in the amount
would-
of money spent. But here's the thing: Harry is not going to tell me because I was a part of this program.
Yeah, again, I think that like
the money was spent.
Yeah, I think that Harry was very much advocating for arguing like how much money was spent and the lifetime of the program as opposed to your personal experience.
No,
I think that's
and I agree with you, Chris. But here's the problem: is that I was explaining to Harry that how the money is spent and how it is applied is a completely different thing.
Right.
Yeah, that may be true.
Right.
But
That's
again,
why
I don't
they
think.
lied about
I don't.
infrastructure.
But I don't think Harry.
I could've
Again, I don't think.
contested him on infrastructure.
I don't think. I don't think. Harry,
Defense
again,
contractors.
I
He
don't
didn't
think.
read that bill. He didn't read it.
I don't think Harry was contesting that.
But he was.
Well, he couldn't. He couldn't. So why is he doing that then?
Wait. Why'd you say we didn't read the infrastructure bill?
You didn't. It didn't go to defense. There's no defense contractors in the infrastructure bill.
No one talked about defense contracts.
They're in it. They're in the infrastructure bill. They're in it.
I know. Did we ever?
Wait, you think the entire bill went to just roads and?
No, I'm saying that earlier the only conversation we had about the infrastructure bill was that you claimed that 30%.
Right, because you only highlighted the things you wanted instead of the things that were negative.
We actually you started freaking the hell out and steaming for
Yeah, I
years,
freaked
so I
out
couldn't
because I was
speak.
quiet the whole time listening to you diatribe about that nonsense that was completely factual and correct. The 2,000-page bill, we know it was in the bill. We read it.
Actually,
You
okay.
read the bill. Defense contractors are in that bill, darling. You didn't read it. You didn't read it.
This is very much to your own words. This is not how people debate. We actually asked you multiple times for a source on your claim that only
No.
30. Do you have a source? Okay, let's try. Do you have a source that only 30% of the infrastructure bill went to the American?
I never said that.
American?
Did I say that? Did I say that?
That must be what
Is
you're
that my
referencing,
source?
unless you're just talking about complete nonsense, which I assume
What,
you
you mean
are.
defense contractors being in the bill? That's all I said. I didn't say what source it was from.
I was just hoping maybe you could pull that up again.
So therefore you didn't have a source either. Your source is what? MSNBC and what?
I don't know. Dude, Links,
what is your source for reading that infrastructure bill? I would like to know.
Links, you're so off the goop right now. I have no idea what you're talking about. We never had this conversation.
What does that mean?
You brought something out of thin air. You're losing your mind.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Right.
I said the infrastructure bill and whether or not there's defense contractors in that bill.
Links. I think what's more important than the niche stuff is if we back up the whole
Oh,
conversation.
it's niche.
No. Well,
Niche?
again, I think what's important in the broader political conversation is that, again, Biden has passed a bunch of legislation. Trump didn't, and he's also facing a bunch of felonies and trying to overthrow elections he didn't win. So that's the general
opinion.
conversation.
That's your opinion. Okay.
Wait. Was the 2020 election stolen? Because I don't think that's
a weird
an opinion.
question.
I think it's the most scrutinized election of all time, and there's not a single shred of evidence.
That's weird.
That
Oh, really? In Georgia?
Yeah, I lucky for you, I'm a Fulton County
in
voter.
Georgia?
Yeah, I'm a Fulton County
So Georgia
voter.
supports you that the election wasn't stolen?
Yeah. Tell me about Georgia. Go ahead. Tell me.
Oh, I'd love to.
Wait.
I'd love to.
Is Harry in the request?
Wait. Hold on, real quick.
Come correct, Mallory. Come correct.
Hold on, wait. Stop. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
You're in Fulton County, Georgia.
I'm a voter for yes.
Good for you. Okay, so let me ask you.
Wait, is Harry in the request? Or are we gonna do
wait,
it?
No. Keep going. Keep going.
Chris, hold on.
Right.
This
I'm
is
waiting.
a
I'm here.
Georgia question.
Yep.
You're in Fulton County, Georgia, right?
That's correct.
Okay, awesome. So one of two things is true. Either elections are forgeable or Stacey Abrams is full of shit.
No, so I think that like the difference between Stacey Abrams versus Trump, there's obviously a clear difference, right? So Stacey Abrams, being someone who lives in Georgia, when Stacey Abrams says, the election, I would not agree with her phrasing of stolen, for example.
She said her election was stolen.
I know. So can I finish?
No, wait,
I might not.
Chris,
I know. I'm going to address that. I'm going to address that.
You can address it right after I say my piece.
Okay.
So at the same time that Trump said the election was stolen in Georgia,
Yes.
right? Which I don't support that. I don't believe that an election was stolen, right? But Stacey Abrams, who wasn't elected, said her election was stolen. So are both of those not true?
No, I think that they're incredibly. Hold on. I think that it's important to note those two situations are incredibly different, right? Being in Georgia.
I bet they are.
Well, Links, can I? Do you live in Georgia?
Please do. No, please do. Elaborate on your why.
Do you live in Georgia?
I live in Colorado.
Okay, perfect. So I want to tell you a little bit about Georgia. So Brian Kemp being our governor, like a year before the election, he signed a bill that took away a bunch of areas to vote and like made it much more challenging to vote at certain times. And in specific counties like Cobb County, which is majority minority county, he removed a vast majority of areas to vote. So it was down to 1 or 2. And then
Minorities defined as what? Just curious.
Sorry, my mic. Hold on. Sorry.
No, I have to ask.
Yeah. So wait.
It wasn't stolen under Trump, but it was.
Wait, no. I'm trying to talk about that, but I.
No, wait,
I'm trying to
let me ask you a straight out question.
No, I disagree with. I disagree with the.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
I disagree with
Let me ask you a straight out question, Chris.
Yeah, I disagree with the premise of your question. That's the answer.
No,
I disagree with the premise of your question.
No, the
I disagree with the premise. If you let me explain, believe it or not, there's nuance. There's nuance.
You can't argue with a question until
Except for with Trump, though. There's no nuance with Trump.
No.
The question is, was Stacey Abrams' election stolen?
Okay, can I speak for a second?
No. This is yes or a no.
I would like to bring some context to this.
Yes
I would like no, older millennial. I will answer your question.
Yes or a
I
no
know.
question,
I would like older millennial. I think
was Stacey Abrams' election stolen?
No.
No.
Can I give some context? Because again, all I was trying to provide was context. So obviously in Georgia, when Brian Kemp is signing bills taking away voting booths from places like Cobb County, in that bill he made it hold on.
It was COVID booths.
He made it illegal. This was no.
COVID booths.
Can I finish? Can I finish? He made it illegal to hand out food and water in line.
Yes, which has always been illegal.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has. You cannot hand out as a party. You cannot hand out sustaining.
Wait. Why? Wait. You're telling me that in Georgia, a year before the election is going to take place, Brian Kemp signing a bill that says me as a public citizen, if I just show up to a line of people to vote and start handing out water, I can get arrested.
Yes.
Wow. And wow. So obviously to drive.
Hold on, Chris. Because
I keep trying to answer the question.
Because you cannot be a representative of the party and hand out materials.
No. This is for anybody. This is not just representatives of a party.
You're saying Brian Kemp. This is not. You're misunderstanding Brian Kemp's law. It's not just. Oh my Lord! So stop handing shit out on elections.
Okay, so
let people vote.
So if I could finish again. All of these things in that election bill just prior to election time in places like Cobb County, which are majority minority and going to vote for Democrats, we saw lines that were 11 and 12 and 13 hours long, and it was illegal for anybody to hand out food and water. And so I think it's completely reasonable to have a conversation like Stacey Abrams and say, what the hell? Why right before election time are we taking away voting booths and making it harder for people to vote in areas that are clearly important to me and not important to you? That is much different. Hold on. That is much different. That is much different than Donald Trump with no evidence claiming the election was stolen, and then his chief of staff tells him it's not stolen, his attorney general, a third-party source, his kids, all of his aides, and then he sends a group of fake electors to the Georgia Capitol with a fake document showing that they're fake electors, and they all get arrested and charged with felonies.
I would hate waiting in line in Georgia, darling.
Yeah. So wait, yes or no? Yes. Hold on. Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. You can ask a question. You've asked me a million questions. Let me ask a question. Let me just ask a question. You got to let me ask a question. Let me ask a question.
I'm not talking about the national election. What we're talking about is in Georgia. And here's the thing. I give you credit. You recognize that Stacey Abrams lost. You said it wasn't stolen. I give you credit on that.
It's so hot down there.
Nothing to do. That question has nothing to do with the national election. Now, as far as the national election, if we were to say that everyone who questions a national election should be prosecuted, hold on, wait. If we were to say that everyone who says everyone in Congress, we won't say normal citizens, we'll say Congress, the Senate, if they choose to challenge the electors, they choose to fight against the electors from a state, that's a problem, right?
Wait, you said people in Congress objecting to electors?
People in Congress. So we'll say,
I know there's been
senators who say,
I know there's been Democrats.
I don't want the states. Who says I don't want the electors from my state.
I know there's been Democrats. Right? Yes, I know there's been Democrats. Cool.
So now I want you to explain this. Every single election.
Wait. Sorry, I couldn't.
No, hold on. So you acknowledge that U.S. senators or U.S. representatives questioning the electors that are sent to Congress to affirm the election is a problem. And I'm with you. But if
Yes,
we're going
so-
to do that, hold on. If we're going to do that, every election since the first Republican Bush has had at least, at a minimum, the lowest was 3, the highest was 7. These are senators who have challenged the electors from their state certifying the election in Congress.
Yes.
And they have been seconded by multiple Democrats to challenge that election. So all that Trump did, all that the Trump electors did was challenge the election in the same way that Democrats have done in every Republican presidential elected since Reagan.
Okay, perfect. Can I speak on this? I've just got to be able to talk.
Down, bro.
I think that like this general talking point, because I've had this conversation many times on live about Democrats objecting, is like we're going down a comparison that.
Can I ask real quick? Why don't we have any comments?
What? I don't know.
Wait, can somebody tell me? Is there a way to bring back the comments? Chris, you've done a lot of lives. Is there somebody?
I actually don't know because I've never turned off comments before. So.
They've been gone for a while, honey.
Yeah,
But I just realized that. Hold on, wait, Chris. You can go to town, bro. Research all you want. I want to fix this first because I want people commenting.
It is what it is.
Like I want people commenting.
That's partially our fault though, because we're being hostile. So partially.
Hold on. And Chris, I don't mean this as an offense against you. Please be ready to say what you want.
No,
So
I know. Good.
I had to remove links because I just got a restriction. But I want to see the comments in my. Let me see. There we go. We're back. I'm going to bring back links. But go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
All right. I want to say one more thing, and then we either got to bring Harry and Links back up, or I don't know what. But I think, listen, the one thing I'll say about this is like I think that going down the road, as I've talked about many times, it becomes incredibly dishonest to try to compare these two, like those two scenarios, right? When you have an entire group of Republicans and Trump all getting together to object to an election, and Trump is sending fake electors with a fake document to places like Georgia, different swing states. That's why he has a RICO charge. That is obviously significantly different than multiple Democrats in Congress at any given time. Hold on. No. So can I finish? Obviously that's going to be very different from Democrats objecting, and obviously every single Democrat president who has lost has conceded the next day, and there hasn't been a giant there hasn't been a giant amount of Democrats. And so comparing those two situations I think does nothing but bad. We have never seen an attempt to object to an election like this. And also the reason you said this for just a second earlier, the reason Trump was indicted has nothing to do with him, like questioning an election. People can question elections. That's why he submitted 61 federal lawsuits in court and lost 60 of them for lack of evidence. The reason he was indicted is because you can't send fake electors to different swing states with fake documents.
So Chris,
that's trying to take away my rights as a citizen. Okay, real quick before we continue, is Harry going to come up here? Is Harry going to come up here?
Going on long enough. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I can't talk for more than a minute here. Is Harry going to come up here? Is Harry coming?
Jesus fucking Christ! Shut up. You've gone on long enough. You don't get to keep going. Wait more. Bro, like stop. Bro, this isn't your fucking life. Like, stop going. Like, how many times did we let him say, wait more? Bro, I gave you every fucking step of the way. Like, bro, what do you mean by fake electors? Because let me explain something to you. Vote in a state. There are Republican electors, there are Democrat electors. Now, what happens is whoever wins the state, their electors vote on their behalf. Now, what happens is if you feel there is fraud in your state, you have to tell your electors to file a grievance and say, we want to vote this way. Because if you don't do that, there is no argument afterwards. So what happened in the 4 states where Trump felt there was fraud, he told the Republican electors to vote anyway and say, we feel there is fraud. But when you say fake electors, people think like everybody was going to vote Democrat. Then people just elbowed the fuck out of them and jumped up and said, no, vote Republican. That's not the reality. What happens is, like, say you're in Pennsylvania and the votes say that you're going to vote Democrat. So the Democrat electors vote. Now, if you feel there is fraud, the only method to argue that is for the Republican electors to vote Republican and file a complaint. It's not like some just lost boys showed up on their motorcycles and they were like, Trump. Like, that's not how it works. Like, bro, that's the problem, is you're preying on people who don't understand the electoral process. And here's the worst part.
So sad.
I don't know if Harry and Chris don't understand the electoral process. Like, I think you may be just doing what Midas Touch told you to do. And that's sad that you may be that stupid. But, like, the reality is what I just told you. And I'm sorry that you weren't informed of that before.
I mean,
I'm sure Midas Touch will tell you about it and teach you about it as far as what they
that's why I asked about a RICO charge. I was like, what is a RICO charge, though?
Yeah.
Like, what is a RICO charge?
Yeah.
P. Diddy wasn't given a RICO charge?
Yeah.
He's not a
It's
RICO
so
charge.
sad.
I asked the infrastructure bill. He's like, why are you bringing that up? Are there defense contractors in the infrastructure bill or they're not? It's a 2,000-page bill. You either read it or you didn't read it.
Exactly.
Defense contractors. So you're admitting that you gave defense contractors money to siphon money. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sisson. I'm sorry, Mr. Mowry. The reason why you don't understand, because you didn't read it. You're pretending to read it to people that actually did. I read it. I read the bill. I had 4 weeks to read that bill. It was 2,000 pages.
All right, so I don't
There's
see
RICO
Chris-
charges in it. There's fucking
There's
defense
Chris.
contractors in the infrastructure bill. I don't know what to tell you, but it's there. So you're just choosing. To my face. You're not doing that to my face.
Golly.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, honey.
Golly.
You will be outnumbered 1,000 to 1 every day. I don't know what you're doing, but turn on your frauds too. Turn on your frauds.
Can you guys?
You're not
can
gonna
you guys hear
get
me?
there. You're not gonna happen.
Why
Sorry.
did Chris
Can you
leave?
guys hear me?
Unfortunately, yes, we can.
Is it coming through the mic? Or my normal
Yes,
phone?
we can hear you. Unfortunately. Moving on.
Is it coming through my mic? Wait, one sec. Let me try something.
We got you. We got you.
We hear you.
Sadly. Anyway,
Wait, you started echoing, and I had to kick you.
you people are fucking infuriating. You really are. I wish you had the experience. I wish you were 40 years older so you could see how fraudulent you are. I wish they could see it. I really wish they understood that there are 21-year-olds trying to lecture 40-year-olds about an experience they don't even have. Bitch, I've been divorced
All right,
3
let
times.
Chris
You're gonna
back
tell
up.
me
Let
about
Chris back up.
the presidents that you know, which is 2 people. I've been president.
All right,
I know
thank you for
7
this rant.
presidents.
That's
Are
not
you
even
kidding
on
me
topic.
right now?
Can
Are
you
you
let Chris
fucking
back up?
kidding me? This
Can you
is
let Chris
so
back up, please?
disrespectful of you two. You are so
All right,
disrespectful.
thank you, Link.
It's
Thank you. It's great.
incredible.
Can you let Chris back up?
Yeah. I get to talk. You've been talking enough.
Bro,
That's
I've
right.
been kicked from the live for like 20
Okay,
minutes now.
okay, I don't care.
I've been kicked from the live for like
Here's the
20
thing.
minutes. I haven't talked
No,
about it.
this is not your platform. Thank you. Here's
I'm
the
up-
thing.
I'm up
I
here.
love
I'm
you.
trying to have a
You're
conversation with
fantastic,
millennial
but I
and
will
you.
disprove you every fucking day of the week.
Okay, so
Every
let's have the
fucking day of week.
conversation then.
And here's the problem. When you want to come
This
with
is so
law, then let
embarrassing.
me know when you want to message me, because that's how that's going to work. Because I don't know what
All right,
you're doing.
that's great.
You're
I won't talk to
gaslighting
you.
the
I'll talk to
American
older
people
millennial.
every day, and we're coming for you.
Bro,
So be
I think
ready.
older millennial just wants
Be
to have a
ready.
conversation right now.
Oh, is he?
telling you- I'm
Is he?
telling you-
Because he seems to be letting me speak. So whose platform are you on?
All right, great.
Whose
Older millennial.
platform
You
are
want to have a
on,
conversation
honey?
now or not?
Whose platform are you on?
Harry,
Okay,
Harry,
done.
I'll tell you right now, Chris isn't requesting.
Okay, well, I'll text Chris and text him to come.
There
up.
he is. He's in there now.
All right,
There we go.
amazing. All right, great. We're back. So let's try. I would appreciate no mutes and no kicks. That'd be great.
Oh,
Just for
when
the
you
flow of
when
conversation.
well, let's do that on your platform when we come to you then.
All right, yap.
We'll see if you,
I love
we'll
it.
see if you maintain that
Yeah,
position,
that's
honey.
nice. That's
we'll
nice.
see if you
Good stuff.
maintain that
Yeah,
position,
yeah.
honey. Yeah, because you're so
Yeah,
good
yeah,
about
hit
that,
the
aren't
app,
you?
hit the app.
Aren't you
All
so
right, let's
good
get
about
back to a
that?
productive
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah,
Harry and
you're so
I-
good
I don't.
about that,
This
aren't
guy
you?
just keeps
Yeah,
screaming
you're
it.
so good about it.
Dude,
You're
Links,
so good
Links,
about it.
Harry and I,
You're so good about it.
Harry's asked you guys to debate so many
No, you have. No,
times.
you want us to come to you.
All right.
And now that you're on our platform, you can't be in control, huh, honey? Huh? Yeah.
I don't think you've ever. I don't
Yeah.
think,
Yes, I have.
Hold on, wait,
Yes, I
hold on,
have.
wait, stop.
Nice, bro.
Don't.
Such
Don't.
a lie.
Hold on, wait,
Don't.
stop. We're gonna fix this right now.
Don't. Coward.
We're gonna fix this right now.
You call me a coward?
Oh wait, Link, stop for a second. Hold on. We're not gonna talk about who invited people to debate. We're not gonna talk about who was
Better turn your camera off.
debate. Hold on, wait. Link, stop. Harry, stop. Chris, stop. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the reason why debates never happened with Harry. Is because I made videos about Harry. His response was to block me, which is a totally viable response. If you don't like somebody on TikTok, you can block them. I block a ton of people. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not
Can I
hating.
get my side of the story though?
No. Shut
Who gives a shit what your side of the story is?
Here's the thing. Shut the fuck up. I will.
We know your side, honey. You're promoted. We know your side.
Here's the thing.
My side of it. I'm the victim.
Stop.
I'm a liberal.
Stop.
I'm the
Hold on,
victim.
Link, stop. Hold on. Links, I'll bring you back in a second. Hold on. So let me explain to everyone why these debates with Harry never happened. Okay? Because I made videos about Harry. He was unhappy with me correcting him. So his response was to block me, which, look, that's the way the platform works. If you want to block someone, you can. And then on other platforms, I got messages of his videos, and then I made videos about him correcting him. He had a problem with that. That's fine. You can hate on that. And that's the way all social media works. People make videos about you, you hate them, you block them, you say, don't make videos about me, I got it. And then, I'm bringing them all them back up, but I'm explaining this so we don't get lost. Then what Harry did was go to the second most expensive law firm in New York and send me a cease and desist. And then Harry talked on his live about how that cease and desist was about a shirt. Now, the cease and desist was about a shirt, but that was the third issue in the cease and desist. In the first one, he pointed out how I talked about him on X. On the second one, he talked about how I talked about him on TikTok. And then the third one was about the shirt. So it was about the shirt. But I'm not going to let him pretend that a cease and desist was about the shirt. It wasn't. It told me that I could no longer make content contradicting his points. That's what he paid for. That's what he got. And then he proceeded to have me blocked for 4 months. And the only reason that he unblocked me and has joined my live is that in 9 months of me creating my account, because I created this account 9 months ago, is that I've gotten to 1 million followers. And in 4 years of him having his account, spewing everything that Biden and Obama wanting him to say, he's only got to 800,000 something. So it was after I surpassed him that he was like, oh my God, I should bring him on. After he sent me a cease and desist, after he blocked me, he wanted to bring me on. So now I will bring Harry up. I will bring Chris up. I will bring Links up and we'll talk. But stop pretending nothing I said didn't happen. This is the reality of the world. We're not going to act like this is a world where Harry's a big deal and I'm not. I got to 1 million followers in 9 months. It took him 4 years to get to 800,000. And he had the support of a media company. Like, stop. He wants to talk to me because I am more important than have surpassed him, and he wants the attention, which is perfectly fine. I get it. Look, if Brad Pitt wanted me on his platform, I'd be there. But I am the Brad Pitt to the who gives a fuck actor that Harry Sisson is. Hold on, wait. I'm going to check these texts before I come up. Hold on. Let's see. Motherfucker Dragon up. He is even requesting and she is not. All right, I'll let motherfucker Dragon up. I got you. All right, so let's do this. So motherfucker Dragon wants to come up.
You just did the greatest thing ever.
Wait, by letting you up?
Yeah. Let me debate with you instead of Links. I like Links, but let me debate with you.
I go to town.
I got you. So if you can bring this two up, I would love to debate both of them.
You know, I love black people, so it's fun.
Let's do it.
Wait, I thought we were arguing.
No, I said I would debate with you against them.
Oh, with me.
Yes, with you.
Wait, my mods just letting Chris up.
All right, cool,
All right, there we go. We're good.
amazing,
where
wonderful.
Did Links go?
We'll bring them up.
No, it's okay. That's okay. That's fine.
Older millennial, do you mind if I just ask you like a quick question? Seriously,
Sure, go to town, bro.
I appreciate you having us up. So, I think this was like earlier in the live you were having debates, right?
Yeah.
And I got like this clip, and I just want to understand what you meant by this, and we can like talk
Sure,
about
go to town, play it.
Yeah, so I guess we've kind of reached an
No,
end.
I'm perfectly fine with throwing mentally disabled people off a mountain.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess it was fine talking to you.
I think that's
the
pretty
bullet you want to bite.
self-explanatory. No, I mean that's just the reality for me is that I believe in the betterment of humanity. I don't think we should care because here's the reality of the world, right? Like people.
So what? Like, was that sarcasm? I really
No,
hope
that was straightforward.
you would advocate for throwing. What was it was mentally disabled people.
Yeah, I think people who are going to hold humanity back, we should eliminate them.
Can you define like hold humanity back?
Yeah, people who have met an IQ standard that they cannot support humanity or support a normal job or are mentally disabled.
So like, okay, so let me like kind of follow up here. So like one of my best friends has a twin brother who I've known like my whole life, who's got like really bad nonverbal autism. So like, you're probably gonna have to be watched like the rest of this.
Autism is totally different. Autism, like here's the thing.
So then maybe I don't understand.
But everyone who's ever made advancements in society, whether scientifically, organically, or politically, has been mildly autistic. So I think if you're on the spectrum, you escape all of that because autistic people have driven humanity forward. I think like we recognize that Einstein was slightly on the spectrum. We recognize that Oppenheimer slightly on the spectrum. Like we recognize that those like autism, I honestly think autism might be a superpower.
Okay. So then I guess I just wasn't understanding the like mentally disabled.
Yeah.
Like,
so what I mean by that is like you're incapable of taking care of yourself and you're a drain on humanity. So like,
wait, but
it would be a very small percentage of people who are just aren't capable of like basic executions of being a human. It would be a very small percentage of people.
Okay.
But no, it's definitely not autism. I think autistic people are fucking superheroes.
Okay.
I honestly think autism is a superpower.
Okay, got it. And you would also advocate that you're pro-life.
Yeah. But here's the thing, just to be clear. No, I'm not pro-life. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm pro-choice.
Okay.
But I also believe that after your first abortion, you should be sterilized.
I'm sorry. This is just a lot to take in right now. I'm trying to analyze here.
Because I'm not a Christian.
Wait, after your first abortion?
Yeah. I mean,
so if you have one,
wait,
you're no.
Wait, hold on. If it was the product of incest or rape or any of those things, no, you can have an abortion. It's fine. But I think your first elective abortion, you should be sterilized.
What? And why? Yeah.
Because I believe that if you're going to execute this child, you shouldn't have that opportunity for more.
But so just to be clear, you're against people having multiple abortions, but you're also the same person advocating for mentally disabled people to be executed.
I don't see how that plays together. Are you talking about
Because if you're
mentally disabled?
you're like
people who have
condemning
a
you're
bunch of
condemning
kids?
women because you're like, I don't think that they should have the ability to execute another child.
Right.
So you're saying like, yeah, I'm against the execution of children, but then mentally disabled people, you're like, yeah, they should be killed.
Yeah,
Do you not see the hypocrisy there?
I don't. Because the child was.
Listen,
Because I'm not
Wait,
saying.
what'd you say about the child?
Because I'm not saying if you have mentally disabled children, you should be sterilized. What I'm saying is that if you electively choose to murder the child in your womb, you should be allowed to do that. I
Then
think
you should be sterilized as well, right? Because you're also electively choosing to kill people who are mentally disabled.
but I've never produced any of those children.
But so wait, so you're allowed to kill somebody you haven't produced, but if you kill something you have produced, then it's bad.
No, it's on the people who have produced that child.
This is nonsensical.
No, it's not. Because
This is completely not following
if
any
I
logic.
was responsible for the production of a child, I would take care of that child.
Yeah.